Morning, everyone here in Mexico City, and Indra is over there.
Hi.
So today we're going to show you a bit of buildings. No, we're going to show you a street market, and we are going to what else? We're going to walk a lot basically, and maybe we're going to eat a little bit. So I'm going to point to you to Indra.
Hi everyone. We are right now in a very not touristic neighborhood, but it's very interesting. So we're gonna tell you a lot about the story of this neighborhood in particular and why we are standing right here in front of that tall building that maybe you can't see right now.
Right now, no, but well, pretty much. Let's start. Remember that if you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, and I mean YouTube and Twitch, you can write our questions about Mexico City, how is to travel, or if you just want to know what did we have for breakfast, what did we did today, also. Or if you're in Facebook, we cannot see your comments. Carrie Ann, thank you so much for being here. Hola.
Hi Carrie, how are you?
So. Yes, on Facebook we cannot see your questions, and if you channel or the Twitch channel will be amazing. All right. So first, where do we start, Indra?
We are right now in
Benjamin. How are you? Say hi to Benjamin.
Hi Benjamin. In the neighborhood Verónica Ansures. That's the name of this neighborhood. We are very close to Polanco, and this neighborhood is the sister of the neighborhood Ansures.
Exactly.
Okay, so like they are not the same, but they are very similar. So the first one was Polanco, then was Ansures, and then was Verónica Ansures.
Yes.
So we're standing right here because behind me there is this huge tower that is the Pemex tower. Do you know what Pemex is? If you don't know, it's well, you know what it is. It's the most important oil company in Mexico. It's a federal company, it's not private like in other places, and Pemex is the most important. This tower here is a tower from the 80s. From 1981 to 1984, they built this tower. So it's the most important place of this neighborhood. And also it has 52 levels. And at the inside we have murals of a muralist that his name was Abel. I don't remember the other name of Abel, but he was a very cartoonish muralist. And well, because of this tower, we have a lot of people working here in of Polanco and an extension of Ansures. So then the Verónica Ansures, or the new Ansures, was built in the 40s and the 50s, trying to copy all the style of Polanco and also of the Ansures. One of the first people who came here to this neighborhood to live were the ones who were professionists and also mechanics, like this building over here. And also they were all factories. We're gonna need to move because
we are very good, by the way. It's a bit of a chill morning. I mean, for Mexican standards.
Yeah.
Shaky. I don't know what's going on. I just think that I need to get a new one. But
maybe, yes.
yes. Anyway, Indra was telling us.
Also, we have this little building that it was built like 6 years ago almost. It was renewed because it was a factory. This area was for factories, for light factories. It was a brush factory. It was very beautiful. Maybe we can see a glimpse of the inside. I don't know if we're gonna get punch in the face if we just show the entrance. This is a gallery, also a co-working and a co-living. I don't recommend it, but they made a good work renovating the factory.
Yes.
The factory was from the 1940s.
It's like a small chain of co-living, you know?
Uh-huh.
No, because it's called Nox, Noxx. So yes.
You want to try to...
Yeah. Let's try it. Let's see if we don't get punched in the face. Nox.
see the entrance because the entrance is part of the old factory. The stairs are the same as the old factory. You can see, oh my god, over there, the stairs are the original stairs.
Oh. Yeah, interesting.
Fine. Maybe we can walk a little.
You guide us. You
So-
guide us.
We can see like the immense mass of the building of the Pemex building, because we have a lot of different buildings as well here. This is only the parking lot, this part, and if we just walk from here, we can see more interesting architecture. There was a guy in the 50s that said that the Verónica Ansures was like a wannabe neighborhood for the rich people, where it was only middle class.
Oh.
So that's why they start to copy all the architecture of Polanco.
Interesting. Yeah, when I actually before now that I'm living here temporary, I used to have a friend that she was living here, and I think that exactly behind actually her building was that one.
Oh, really?
Super new, very fancy, had a jacuzzi over there, and I was like, what? She worked in how was that, casinos,
Oh,
so she had a lot of money.
yeah.
And but then we went to eat behind her building, and it was just factories.
Yeah.
And I was very surprised because it was a drastic change.
Yeah. Here, for example, this house right here. It's abandoned.
Really?
No, it's like a, how do you say vecindad? Like,
Vecindad? Yeah, I don't know.
maybe. Well, vecindad is like a tiny neighborhood in a small place, like
Yeah.
in a small building. So this one, for example, you can see that it's very damaged. Maybe it was damaged. Yeah. Somebody is living over there right now.
We are peeking on the buildings.
Gracias.
Fácil.
Another thing
Oh my
about the
God.
houses of these three neighborhoods we're talking about, Polanco, Ansures, and Verónica Ansures, is that they wanted to make a new style in the 30s, 40s, that it was a Californian style for us Mexicans, but for the Californians were like the new Hispanic, new colonial,
Okay.
something like that. At the same time, in the country, we were building with straight lines, like the modern architecture. So it's a contrast, very interesting because of that. Because we still have like the revival of the Baroque with the functionality of the modern architecture.
Benjamin is asking, so these are residential homes?
Right now, yes. We are like in a residential neighborhood. They are growing a lot
Yeah.
because in Polanco they have all the businesses. So this is mostly residential, and also it's cheaper than Polanco. So if you work in Polanco, you came to live here and you're just very close to your work.
Yeah. Wait. I hope that the gimbal is not giving you trouble, guys. I think it's okay now.
Yeah, for example, if you see the buildings, the building over there, it's already part of Polanco,
Like the big one over
the
there.
big one, and you will see the other buildings. This is a very strange area because we are like in an oasis building,
Yeah,
and corporate buildings. And we can go over there.
looks fine. Okay, thank you.
So that's why there's a lot of people that likes to live here, because it's very quiet. It's not the same, all the busy and swarm ambience of Polanco. And you can look at that thing over there.
¿Qué es eso?
It's
What's that? It's like a casino.
No,
Un
it's
salon?
the
It's like a party salon.
party salon, yeah.
Salon for the weddings, for sweet 16s.
Very weird. Like,
Yeah.
very eclectic because you have all 21 and 20th century over there. A fun fact about that kind of structure, it was made by a Mexican engineer. That was the invention of a Mexican engineer, that structure, this geometrical structure that you will find also in Metro Chabacano, if you ever been in the Metro of Mexico City.
Yeah, if you use the subway, you're going to see that in a few stations.
Yeah.
Well, only in Chabacano maybe? Or in...
The most important, the huge one is in Chabacano.
Yeah. Alright. So it's like a... Tiene vidrio, ¿no? It has glass.
It has glass, steel, quarry as well. If you want your 15 años, like to be a quinceañera, you can be a quinceañera here. Or your wedding.
Well, the sidewalks here are much better.
Yeah.
Over there.
They are not comfy.
I think I have realized that one of the secrets of the gimbal is that you have to be walking like good.
Look at that. Like I said before, this neighborhood was for mechanics. They represent like their stores, like their places with these old cars.
Yeah.
Because they are this old.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that this factory, well, it's like a mechanical shop.
Yeah.
no? So as you can see, a beautiful morning. Lots of trees in the sidewalks. Alright. Now we're going to a street market. So I was actually expecting that it was much more busier. So it's not, I mean, not empty. You can buy your vegetables, because maybe one of the many is that there's not a traditional market in it, but usually, even like in different neighborhoods, it can be like that there is no market.
This one is because it's very new.
Yeah, the neighborhood.
Yeah. Because it used to be an hacienda.
Okay.
So they started to build here in the 1930s, 1940s.
Ah, okay.
So that's why it's very, very new. So it was that time of the history in Mexico that they don't believe in churches.
Okay.
and they don't believe in all traditions like the markets, because they wanted to live the American way of life. Because Mexico was living very oil that they already found
Yeah.
in the 1938.
All right.
That's why we have that over there.
Let's take a quick look to this market, which, like I was telling you, right now it's not like usually looks like. Usually looks more busier. But right now, for lockdown, for quarantine, it's...
And also maybe because today is January 6th.
yeah, but... well, yeah, maybe.
Because the people with family, they prefer to stay with their kids, because we have this celebration that is called Dia de Reyes, like King's Day. And
Sure.
the Magic Kings, they were the ones who brought a lot of gifts to baby Jesus.
To baby Jesus, yes.
So we have this tradition here in Mexico that also the Magic Kings bring gifts and toys, mostly, to little kids.
Yes. So you can see that in this street market you can find... You can get here like your... ¿Qué será esto?
Beauty shop.
Beauty shops.
For the hair,
God.
makeup, nail polish, all of that.
Yeah. So you can see we have that, your beauty supplies.
Beer supplies.
Here
we
we
have
can
cookies.
have cookies. So that's how like many neighborhoods will have this traditional tianguis. Over there you can see the word tianguistas. That's like the word for them. So you can buy cookies, pastries. You can buy meat,
Meat,
cheeses,
pork,
all
all the things of the cow,
the things of the cow,
cheese,
tostadas. Oh,
dry tortilla, like tostada y dry tortilla.
yes, tostadas, tortilla chips. You can find shampoo, soap.
Basic supplies, like for hygiene.
For what?
Hygiene,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
so you can smell.
You can see poultry, chickens. So you can buy your food, veggies.
In a neighborhood, when you have a big market, you mostly don't need a supermarket,
Yeah, no.
like a Walmart.
No pases. Estamos ahí enseñando. Gracias. Ahí estamos viendo, gracias. ¿Hasta qué hora están? Hasta las 4. ¿El sábado también?
Sí.
¿Sí?
Es que empezamos a levantar a las 6 y a las 5 debe estar esto ya
Ah, ok, ok.
limpio.
Ok.
Por la parte de lo que está pasando y lo de la delegación que no quieren ver ya nadie.
Claro.
Entonces recogemos a las 3, ya como 4:30, cuarto para las 5. Estamos recogiendo eso en 1 hora.
Ok.
Ya llegando ustedes después de las 5 yo ya no.
Ya no tienen nada.
No, parece aunque tuviera yo ahí, no le vendo.
Ok.
Ah,
Ahora sí que
ok.
me vayas a grabar y no.
Bueno,
No, de todas maneras, aunque no me grabes. Perdóneme.
Sí, está bien.
muchas gracias. Al rato venimos a comprar. Well, looks at all the products. Yeah, it's very fresh here. Always, always. Mark, hi everyone. Glad you didn't miss it when that celebration where Mexicans eat the cake, wise man in it. I was told whoever finds the wise man. Exactly. So it's not find the wise man, it's find baby Jesus. And now because of the trendy thing of the Mandalorian, it's baby Yoda. You have to find baby Yoda.
So if you find baby Jesus or baby Yoda, you need to pay the tamales in February
Yes.
2nd.
Exactly, on February 2nd. So basically that is it's supposed that in the Catholic tradition, when baby Jesus, well, on the babies are born, they are soulless. So they have to wait 40 days from the 6th of January to the 2nd of February, which is the 40 days, till you get your soul in your body. And that's why you have to go to the church. In English, it's called the candle. Look at these avocados. Let's ask for the avocados just to make you jealous, guys.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buen día.
Buenas, ¿cómo está el kilo de aguacate?
Hay de 35 y hay de 70, amigo.
35. ¿Cuál es el de 70? Este.
Ese es el de 70.
Yeah, this is
Y el
like
de 35.
Es el que
$3,
viene refrigerado.
$3.5 the kilo. So a kilo is like 2.2 pounds, maybe like 6, 7
¿Qué
avocados.
tal, joven? Buen día.
Ah, tiene limón amarillo.
Ah, sí.
That's a weird thing to find here, the yellow lemon. Here over here. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's not a common thing.
It's not that common. So, well, this pretty much is the part of the veggies. Then we're going to find this other section of, how do you call it? Like cell phone things.
Yeah, and also masks already.
Masks.
We have masks.
Yes, everywhere. Oh, baby Jesus, I like Mexican culture. Yeah. So and then in this small other section that it's like over there, it's all
Food section.
food. Yeah, food.
Mostly tacos.
Yes.
And almost in all the market they have this promotion that you have 3 tacos for 55 pesos.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's a package. No?
So if you are working like in this area and you work in an office and you know that today is the market day, you're gonna eat here
Yes,
because
exactly.
it's cheap as well.
Yeah. So actually, now we're going to have breakfast. Well, Indra is going to have a small taco
Yeah.
somewhere. I don't know
I
where.
don't know where yet. But
Okay, she doesn't know where. But yes, the baby Jesus celebration. I don't know if you follow me on my Instagram, guys. But over there yesterday, I cut the rosca with my friends, and I was expecting a baby Yoda, but she didn't put a baby Yoda in it. They were too expensive.
fresh waters.
Fresh waters, yes. Look at this. Aguas frescas, horchata, Jamaica. This is a beautiful picture, actually. Gracias, buen día.
I wanna buy one.
Okay.
Do you want one?
No, it's okay.
¿Y cuánto cuesta tu? Tengo vaso chico de 15 y vaso grande de 20.
El de 15 de horchata.
What flavor? Horchata?
Uh-huh.
Horchata flavor.
I think you need more cash. Maybe it's only gonna be for one taco, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm not that hungry.
So as you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a plastic over here.
Oh yeah, this is because of that evil virus.
Yeah.
I'm seeing quesadillas with blue curd.
Ah, looks good.
Gracias. And they are in 16 pesos.
Gracias.
So you can have a very, very cheap breakfast
Yeah.
in a market like this.
So obviously right now there's no seats, there's no tables because of the COVID restrictions right now. But usually you can go and get a seat over there, like over there. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for a tlacoyo.
Yeah.
¿Y la gordita?
Digo día 16.
¿Ah?
16, amiga.
¿También la gordita? ¿Me da una gordita, por favor?
Okay.
So if you have a low budget, these street markets,
Lleva nopales, cebolla, cilantro.
you can eat, and this is gonna
Te
be
preguntan.
for me. ¿Perdón?
That's what you have to say, guys, always, con todo.
Con todo. With onion, cactus, salsa as well.
Yeah.
¿De pollo con queso?
No, pollo solo.
Look how she's making the tortillas.
Y dos de chicharrón, ¿vale? Eso sí con queso.
¿Salsita aparte, amiguitas?
No, se la puedo poner.
¿Verde?
¿Puede ser de las dos? Sí. Poquita, ¿no? Si estamos
So you have to,
como-
you can choose always your salsas. Some people like to ask which one is the hot one, which one is the not hot one, and then they can tell you. Sometimes they trick you. So ah, sí podemos ver los comentarios
¿De Facebook?
Sí, aquí me salió. Hello, bros. Rex Marqueses Lorica. I didn't know that we could see your comments. Hi, Rex. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to everyone for being here. That's interesting. Maybe this is a new
we can
feature.
we can see the comments on Facebook.
Yeah.
Gracias. A ver. Sí.
So we are in the transaction for the breakfast.
Yeah, and this is because we can't eat here, but
Yeah.
usually you will see
Usually
like
you
a lot
can.
of, banks, how do you-
Bags? Tables.
tables,
Yeah.
and also seats. Like
Seats.
these plastic seats is very common here.
All right.
So we can take a seat over
Let's
there
find
and
a
you're gonna eat.
It's with you.
I hope you had breakfast.
I had already breakfast.
Okay, that's good.
Ah,
You can admire as well that building over there that is not very interesting, but it's like from the 50s, 60s maybe.
okay.
Very geometrical style. Like the windows are old.
I like
already.
those style of buildings.
And you have tiles. I don't know why they started with tiles in the facade. And a little balcony with trees, maybe. The bad thing about the balconies with trees and plants is the humidity. It's very, very difficult to take care of humidity in those balconies.
Yeah. So beautiful. Let's see if my gimbal starts to work now better. Yes. Meanwhile, our food.
Yeah, we can keep talking about the neighborhood as well.
Yeah.
Because this neighborhood, alcohol.
Always your hand sanitizer, guys.
This neighborhood was by an English guy. This English guy was the owner of one of the most important companies of oil before the oil were a federal thing, you know. So this guy buy all of this, and he tried to make this neighborhood an exclusive neighborhood, but it was too expensive, and they already had Polanco and also Chapultepec Heights. That was the original name of Lomas de Chapultepec. That is the richest
So can you hear, guys? I just want to mention how something very interesting, guys, is that that's the old way of doing marketing here. That's it's very common. Always the markets, always in the city. You're going to have you're going to hear noises, because that's how the commerce is still run. Like, good morning to you guys. I'm from Philippines and I want to travel. Oh, thank you so much, Rex. Thank you so much. Well, right now our idea is for you to give you at least some virtual travel. So if you have any questions, welcome. Actually, that's the whole point. We want you to ask questions, guys. Right now, meanwhile Indra is eating, I will give you
really good, this one.
What did you order, by the way?
A gordita.
Gordita. So a gordita, it's called like the translation will be a fatty. A fatty one. It's like a papusa.
Oh, you can see this.
That's
with
it.
blue corn. We love blue corn in Mexico.
Yeah.
And this is pork. Chicharrón
With
prensado.
pork crackling. Yes. So
the
it's
cactus and the cheese.
it's kind of a papusa-ish. It's kind of a arepa-ish. If maybe you know those ones. But I forgot what I was saying. But yes, the way that these guys are screaming is the way that you're going to find a lot of neighborhood that you live. Like, for example, this guy over there that you can see with the bicycle, he sells bread. And right now he's not screaming, but when he starts to just gracias, to ride with his bike, he will start to scream bread, or maybe he has like a honk. Why is it green? It's made because it's made with blue corn. Actually, it's not green. I know that it looks greenish, but it's more, we call it blue. So it's kind of a bluish. Look that nice, but it is very nice. Trust me.
It tastes very good.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good in the camera, but it is very good.
Best breakfast of my week.
Yeah. So it's and what I was saying is that always you're going to hear noises. Right now the guy, it's leaving. Maybe we can hear whatever noise he makes, but usually they just scream bread, like pan, like that. Or everyone in the commerce, in the markets, always they are going to like try to catch you, try to get you, and always that's the way that we do commerce. So we are used to that. This social media thing for us is very new. So Indra is giving a good bite over there to her gordita. Let's leave her. I want to show you over there a few other places. Let's see what other food places we have here. So this is the one that where she bought. Like these ones. El nombre de nuestra era. I think these are like replicas of murals. Not pretty sure. Maybe Indra knows more about this. My thing is food. Is it as bad as in the media? No, I mean, I'm sure that you're talking about like the insecurity and things like that. Pineapple, banana. No. I mean, always every place has something bad. Always every place has a neighborhood that is, sketchy, an area that you shouldn't go, and it's like that in the city, just for 2 weeks. Buen día. Buen día. So here we have all the food places, Yes, I will say, so let me just give you an example, guys. I went to New Zealand when I was a chef. So New Zealand is popular to me. For COVID. For COVID, right now we are in lockdown. which means that, for example, all these places, all these stands, that there is they can sell in the streets. They have to be separated. That's why they are separated, as you can see, no? Because it's food, like they need to have more precautions. That's why they are separated. That's why there's no tables. That's why there are no seats, only for takeaway. Right now all the shops are closed. Most of the restaurants are closed. I mean, only for takeaway. But as you can see, always the people is very friendly. Always. Let's take a look to the meat that they are doing here. Is there a Filipino restaurant in Mexico? No, not that I know, Rex. Actually, I'm not very much aware of what is Filipino food. I know that there is a lot of, because of the Spanish heritage that we have, Mexico and Philippines, there's a lot of words that are very similar, and there's a few dishes, no? Like I think you know champurrado, no? I think that you also know atole. How do you know which stands are COVID okay? So well, that's the thing. From what I know and from what I see, even when I order food from the restaurants and things like that, if I want to be extra precautious, I always reheat it, no? So whatever I ordered, I heat it again in my house, and that makes me feel more safer. But honestly, I think that it's okay with the food because it's cooked, so it's recently cooked. Everyone is wearing face masks, and as you can see, everyone is wearing face masks. Everyone is using hand sanitizer. Everyone, they try to be very clean. So it's not a no problem. You can ask any questions, any questions. And but yes, for us, I mean, I'm telling you the precautions that I have taken, no, that I have been taking, and so far, well, I haven't had any COVID, at least not that I am aware of. Indra just finished her food, so now
I'm gonna put this in the garbage.
yeah, I think they have a garbage over there. Sure, pineapple banana. I like your name, pineapple banana. Mexico City is, yes. Oh, but there is no travel restriction for incoming. No. So, yes, there is no. Right now we are on lockdown. It's not as bad as it sounds, but yes, there's not that much things to do. Like restaurants, only for takeaway. No. Museums, all of the museums are closed. All the galleries are closed. So that means that we are in lockdown. It's supposed that we are in lockdown until the 10th of January. Nos vemos, buen día. And so it's supposed that after the 10th, restaurants can open again and commerce can be open again with 30% of its capacity. So yeah, that's right now. How was breakfast?
Very good. It was awesome.
Now you have energy?
Yes. I have
Rex
enough
Marquez Lorica, what is I love you in Mexico? I mean, I imagine that you ask in Spanish. In Spanish is, well, we have two for I love you. One is te quiero and one is te amo. One is
The most important is the te amo.
yeah, that's important.
If you say te quiero, is more like I like you,
Yeah,
and that's enough.
yeah, yeah. It's like
Look at that.
I like you. Like what? When did you guys start lockdown? When did we start lockdown?
Do you remember the first tour we made in Jamaica market? That
Yeah.
day.
That day. Ah, yeah.
Do you remember?
Like it was on the 17th or something like that, no?
Yeah.
Like mid December we started the lockdown that we have right now. So the first one that we had pretty much like in March was for like 3 months. It was awful. It was horrible. And then the city was easing the restrictions till December, middle December.
Yeah.
And I love stores like that one.
Yes.
I love like that store, you know, like super traditional, old school. Let me just show you without the sun. Look at that.
Construction material.
Yeah. What age? What times?
It looks like the house is like from the 30s, 40s, something like that. That same guy that said that it was like a similar neighborhood, but it's not the same. That even the stores, the little stores, it was like a resemblance to the old stores in downtown, but there is not quite the same. But we're gonna take a
Yeah.
closer look.
No worries, Rex. You can ask any questions. Lady Karma, yeah, because I'm visiting Mexico City on August. I'm so excited to visit the city. Yes. So let us know if we can give you any more tips. Also, if you want a tour, that's our business. What's the best way for transportation as tourists over Uber? Don't rent a car. Don't rent a car and don't use public transport. Uber makes it super easy, and compared to the US, it's super affordable. So look at the store, guys. I love
Look
it.
at those. Those were original. Like the glasses.
Ah,
Hola,
yeah.
buenos días.
Super pretty. Yes, Uber, it's very easy to pay with your card, because that's one important thing here. The city each time is getting a little bit more. You don't know
Look at that.
what? Oh, another one.
But this is like for pewter, like
Oh yeah, it's like a,
handcraft.
Interesting.
Things.
yeah, interesting.
The
Okay.
best way to meet your city, know
Is to
your
walk.
city, is by walking.
Yeah. Always in every neighborhood that you are here in the city, always walk. That's the great thing about the city is that a lot of the neighborhoods are very walkable. The neighborhoods that are not walkable is the ones where the rich people
Yeah.
lives. Like you can always recognize a neighborhood with rich people because there's not even sidewalks. They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care walking. Walking is for the peasants.
So here we have a gas station, a Shell gas station. It
Yeah.
is very new in Mexico to have these stations, gas stations, because before Shell arrived, like it was 2 years ago, I think, two
Yes.
years ago, it was all.
We show you at the
we show you
beginning.
at the beginning.
If you didn't catch it by any chance, you can watch the replay, guys. All right, now we're going to cross. Lady Karma says, I'm planning to stay in Guerrero, San Fernando. I have seen Airbnb in that area. Maybe within Centro Histórico. It's safe?
No,
No. Well,
it's very sketchy.
it's very sketchy, and it's a very traditional neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend you to stay there. Just to give you an idea, I will not live there.
No, me neither.
Me neither. Yes. So better. I will recommend you better. I mean it's a okay neighborhood if you wanna experience a very local and a little bit sketchy area. I really recommend you San Rafael. It's also very traditional.
And Santa Maria la Ribera.
Santa Maria la Ribera, especially near the park, like exactly in the park. It has a park. Actually, we should do a tour over there also, no?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Santa Maria la Ribera and San Rafael.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at those buildings.
We are very close to Reforma Avenue.
We are, yes. Is there, Rex asked, is there beautiful places that I can visit? Yes,
A lot of them.
lots. We are trying to show you some of the most pretty, which is a sketch. Yeah, but the sketchy, it's like a lot of
yeah.
street commerce. A few, and maybe more than a few homeless people.
Yeah.
That they are not like the nicest ones. Centro Histórico, it's better. Depends on the area. Centro is very good as a tourist, I will say. So Centro Histórico is very commerce, a lot of commerce. So this means traffic. This means noises. This means at the nights it can be very empty. Like after 7 or 8 p.m. it can be very empty. So if you are the ones kind of people that likes to go out to get a walk at night, maybe it's not the best area. Sorry for the wrong grammar. Don't worry, Rex. We are also not experts in English. We are trying to do our best. Okay, thank you for the tips. I will check on those areas. Yes, especially I will recommend you a lot, Lady Karma. I like your name a lot, by the way. Especially San Rafael. San Rafael, I think that it will be a neighborhood that you will like a lot. Tabacalera, it's also a very nice neighborhood. Very traditional, not as hipster as Roma and Condesa, but very, very traditional.
We are now entering to another neighborhood.
This is the neighborhood that I'm living. It's a very tiny neighborhood.
Yeah, it's very, very tiny. Like I said before, it was an hacienda. And
Okay.
originally were made only for English people, like British and all of that.
Ah, interesting.
And they wanted to make this neighborhood to satisfy the services for the British community in Mexico in the 30s,
Interesting.
40s.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a very quiet neighborhood.
Called neighborhood.
Yeah, super residential. Like I was telling you, I don't like it that much because I can't find a market. The only thing that I have close is that the street market that it's right now, and a supermarket that if I go, I had to get an Uber.
Yeah. Well, you have this Plaza, Galerías de las Estrellas.
Yeah, but it's all closed right now, and there's no supermarket there.
Okay. No?
No,
Oh, I didn't know that.
no. Well, at least not that I know.
Okay. So then you need to go to Superama in Polanco?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's expensive?
Actually, the prices are okay.
Like the same prices like in all the Superamas of all the
I think so. I mean, I'm not that good with my budget. I'm like, I have money in my bank. Yes, all right, let's spend. Then if I start to see less, then I'm like, okay, now let's not spend.
basic way of
Yes.
economic
And that-
economics 101.
yes, exactly. If you see that you don't have money, don't spend. That's it. That's don't internet contact. Okay.
We need to see this house over here.
Okay, in the corner maybe.
Yeah.
It has lemons over there.
Oh, that's true.
It's like with a lot of security.
Yeah, almost all of the big houses like the neo-colonial houses,
Yeah.
they became embassies.
Oh,
This is, I think this is a particular house.
yeah. It looks like such a peaceful place. I'll visit
Yes.
there in the future. Yes, it's super peaceful. Take a look to this house, guys.
The house is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, except for the water tanks at the top, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, those water tanks, they look awful.
But look at the glass over here,
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see.
the window over there, the tower. This is a typical house of Polanco. But like I said before, like the contrast of the neo-colonial architecture, and they tell like the Californian architecture, like in Beverly Hills, and a resemblance to that. And then you have that building very modern over there. You have the contrast.
Yeah.
We go this way.
Yeah.
We are in the street Gutenberg right now, and Lafayette.
So you can see this is on repair.
They are repairing the street right now, and we are very close from the place that is like the beginning of the trace of the neighborhood. That it was made as a star, something like that.
Ah.
We are surrounding it right now. This
Okay.
is like the back part of that area. We're gonna go to that corner and I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Okay.
They are renting this house.
Yeah, they are renting this house in case anybody wants.
It's an apartment, so
Yeah, it's a big one.
it's not a house, it's an apartment.
Usually, such a beautiful, peaceful place. Yes, Rex. Never
That's a good
seen him
idea.
dancing in your live stream, or they don't have many places near you. Yeah, there's Dr. Simi pharmacies are everywhere,
Yeah.
but not
Like
always.
a 7-Eleven.
Not always he's dancing. So it's only in a special occasion.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that guy. I don't know if you know, but that guy ran into presidency
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. He didn't win, luckily. But yeah.
thought he was talking to us, and I was like, oh no,
Oh no, people talks. No.
who talks to us? Run.
Right. All right. This is a street that I don't like to cross.
Here's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very messy street. I hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can start telling you all of these streets,
Okay.
like the thing that we surround, is the shape of a star. It's better to see it from the top,
Yeah.
like if you're in a plane or something like that. So this star was the axis of the neighborhood, of the
And why it's
the
like that?
Ansures.
Why is it star shape?
A starship. It was only because, like urbanism in that time, it only responds
Let's
to
cross.
the natural axis that they had already.
Ah, okay. So maybe there were
example-
roads already.
Sorry?
Maybe there were roads already shaped like that.
Yeah, exactly. And also because we have another river here, the river
Uh-huh.
of Los Morales.
Yeah. Look at this one.
This is why, because we have this glimpse of the Baroque style from the 18th century, but in the 30s.
Yeah. Where shall we go? Where are we walking?
Where are we walking? That's a very good question. We need to go to Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay.
So this is already Polanco?
No, we were still in Ansures.
I thought that crossing that avenue was interesting.
No, we're still in Ansures. Here there is a very important company construction
Ah, really?
that used to came here to meetings.
Aprovecho y voy con
Look at that over there, like
Yeah.
very countryside town.
Country?
Yeah, like a super.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
It's like
Is it weird?
I would like, yeah, I would like that my grandma lived there.
Yeah. Do you like weird stuff then? Over there, look at the garage.
Yeah. Bit messy. Alright.
Maybe they were remodeling this
Wow.
without permission of the government.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Now it's abandoned. Wow. Well, they were doing weird stuff over there.
Really?
Yeah. That is not good. And it was in December.
Recently.
Yeah. So we're now in Shakespeare. Yay! We're going to the left. Another neo.
I don't know, guys, if you can hear the birds, but it seems like we're in the jungle.
And it's weird because we are very close from big avenues
Yeah.
with a lot of movement. And this is like, you're not quite in Mexico City, you know?
Yeah. Doesn't feel like you're in the middle of a city of 27 million people.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know how many million we are still.
Because
Always be really careful crossing the streets, guys. Right. So stick around, guys, because we're going to see some really pretty architecture.
yeah.
We're just right now walking in the middle of the residential neighborhood. Look at those horses over there.
Oh yeah. They are
It's
wood
like-
horses or quarry horses.
I think it's a stone, no?
Yeah.
Weird.
There is a lot of construction also here in this area. In
Yeah.
Polanco mostly. They are always building something. This building over here.
It's
Almost
construction
all of
there.
the buildings they are doing are residential.
Huh.
They keep building residential. And the interesting thing is that the people, they keep buying apartments and all of that.
Wow. I have seen that right now during the pandemic. There's a lot of construction, no? Like
Yeah. Yeah, in May and July it was just dead, the construction business. But now because the people started to notice that they needed to repair their houses because of the home office.
yeah, right.
That's a good thing for us architects.
I have lots of questions in my mind, but I can translate into English. Sorry. Well,
Don't
there's
worry,
Google
take your
Translate.
time.
There's Google Translate. You can use that one, and then we can figure out what you wanted to say.
This is Darwin.
This,
Darwin takes you directly to Polanco
It's a beautiful street.
with this boulevard in the middle.
You're gonna start to see fancy cars.
The fancy cars. And you can see that the cars don't stop if you want to cross and there is not a light or anything to
Yeah.
stop them. So you need to run almost all the time to cross the street in this area.
Yeah. Oops. Yes. Let's cross.
Yes.
Where? I always get lost here.
That's not good. I know exactly where we're going.
Okay. Yeah, because for me, I completely lost.
Oh well, like I said before, these neighborhoods weren't able to have like a church because they were made in this era when the government had this fight with the church, and they tried to keep separated the church with the state. Many churches in this area, but we're gonna see one, a very modern one. It's very interesting because there was a time when churches get modern and they start to do a lot of funny shapes. So it's interesting.
I hate
And,
these sidewalks.
The what?
The sidewalks.
Ah, yeah. In all cities. A bad thing about the city is the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
Lady Karma, crossing the streets. Let's wait because I'm reading this. Crossing the streets on that area, it's similar of how we cross the streets in Philippines when I was still there. Yes.
Oh, look at this building. I hate this kind of architecture.
Why?
Because
This office is from the 80s, no? Or what?
offices from the 80s and the 70s.
70s.
So look at the glasses. The glasses look really old.
Yeah.
They thought that it was a very good idea to put in sepia, like a brownish
Yeah.
color.
Why?
I don't know. Modern ages, modern architecture. And at the top you can see like the roof over there.
Yeah.
That
Why is like that?
they start to make everything with boxes. And to make those boxes interesting, they start to put like this roof over there, so it's not all the same, you know,
Yeah.
like a regular thing. And have the color of the windows in golden.
Oh,
Because
golden?
yeah, because sometimes they used to put the windows in golden,
Oh my god.
like the structure of the building.
Yeah.
And I have a professor, an architect,
Uh-huh.
who said that the structure of the windows were like color diarrhea.
Color diary. Yeah. I can see that.
So here we're gonna start to look more things like that. Here to take the famous picture of Polanco over just be well, okay. With this famous photo, we love Mexico and everything.
Ah, yeah.
It's like the same thing.
In the mood for amor.
Amor is love.
Yeah.
So if you want a picture here,
You can take a screenshot and then Photoshop you over there.
yeah, you can do that. Okay. And we're gonna start seeing these kind of stores,
Hmm.
like these hipster stores
Yeah.
in this area.
Coffee shop. It's nice. Okay, guys. Remember that you can ask us any question that you have. This is a government office.
No, el summary es un slide que tiene
The service
tres
for
gráficas.
people from Oaxaca.
From Oaxaca.
From Oaxaca.
Another beautiful state that you will have to visit from
Yeah.
Mexico.
'60s.
This one over here.
Very well maintained.
Look, there's a house for sale over there.
And we're gonna start seeing the tall buildings of Reforma.
Yeah, true.
A very old house.
Yeah. So when that happens, it's just humidity, Bad painting?
Lack of maintenance. as
lack of
well.
maintenance.
Mostly you need to paint your house 3 years, every 3 years.
Yeah.
This is very interesting because we have a reminiscence of Art Deco style in these windows, in the basement as well.
Interesting. Oh. Wearing masks is now mandatory in Mexico City. It's
Yes.
not. It's. I mean, I will say that it's not mandatory, but everybody does it. Well, I will say that 90% of the people. So, if I run into friends that they are not wearing the mask, I tell them you have to wear your mask. No, like, what the hell are you doing?
Respect the
Yeah,
people.
it's okay that if you don't care that you get it or you already got it, but many people still hasn't and they are taking care of themselves. No. Thank you very much for
We're going to
the virtual tour. You two are kind, and stay healthy, guys. Nice to meet you guys,
you.
and good night. Good night. Well,
Good night.
I don't know
Thank
what
you.
time is in Philippines, but good night, Rex. Thank you. Stick around for all the other live streams that we're going to do. Subscribe. I recommend you better on YouTube and Twitch, because it lets you know when we are. Look at this place.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was seeing it. It's very beautiful, very modern.
Yeah.
very new, but I think they did a great work. Modern buildings like from our era,
Yeah.
well built.
Yes, it's amazing. All right, we are almost 1 hour into the stream, guys, and my right arm it's already tired. So it's going to be the turn of Indra
Yes.
to carry this gimbal. Okay, I will. Thank you, Rex. Thank you. We can keep practicing English also. Oh, Lady Karma. It's already 2 a.m. in the Philippines and in Dubai. Oh wow, I didn't know that you were in Dubai, Lady Karma.
Oh wow.
That's amazing. Yeah, if you guys can tell us where are you looking this stream, viewing us, that is amazing, because we have no idea, no? I mean, you can be our neighbors. You can be in Dubai, that's crazy. In Philippines, amazing, the other side of the world. But yeah, thank you so much for looking at this. And if you can also tell us where did you found us, that would be amazing.
Okay. So this is bank already. Now you can see that we're starting to enter to the messy part. We are exiting Ansures neighborhood. We are very close to Polanco and Chapultepec right now. And we're gonna see that church now when we can cross. Well, Mexican people had always been very, very, very Catholic. So even when the original neighborhood didn't have a church, they needed one because of the Catholic people.
Pasamos.
We can cross, yes. We're going to that church.
Ah, ok. Ah, pero era mejor verla de allá, ¿no?
Sí. We're gonna come back to see the...
We're going to see a beautiful church.
Okay.
Y vas a tener que chuparte tu agua para que me ayudes a cargar.
Oh, tú cargas mi agua.
No, también yo cargo todo. Le echamos tequila.
Bueno, me está.
Okay. All right, let's see this beautiful church. Actually, I have never seen this church. It's very unique.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I was saying, every neighborhood has their own church, and
Yeah.
they needed a church here in Ansures. So that's why they decided to build this. This one is a Cristo Rey Church or King Christ Church, and I think we can't go in, but it's amazing because they have a very interesting structure in the inside. And now we're gonna see the bus.
Bueno, yo
But
estoy
you
viendo
can
allá.
see the cross over there at the top. The materials are very new, and it's very interesting the mixing of materials between the brick and the 30s and the 40s. They start to use concrete for all.
Yeah.
Still, we use concrete for all.
I'm
And-
visiting a Mexican friend on August. He's staying in Naucalpan, but he said it's not safe for me
Naucalpan.
to stay in that area. That's why he's recommending that it's better for me to stay in Mexico City. Yes, Naucalpan is
It's a
super
state of
far.
Mexico. Yeah, and it's a state of Mexico already.
It's the state of Mexico, so that's like the outside areas of Mexico City. All right, Mark, being from New Jersey, found you guys did the collaboration. Ah, great. Yes, thank you, Mark, so much for being here since then. Yeah, we can enter, I think, right?
We can't, but we can have a glimpse of the...
Facade.
Yeah. And then we have this image of the last dinner.
Yeah. ¿Vamos a cruzar?
Sí.
Ok. Es que de cerca no se ve muy bien, pero como tú veas. Mira cómo se ve desde aquí. No,
Okay. So yeah, we can see the last dinner over here.
yeah.
That it was originally was made in wood.
I just know it's called Mexico Underground.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much as the same as we are in Mexico Underground, as in Facebook, in Twitch, and in YouTube.
And follow Ubish on Instagram.
Also, yes, thank you. So, should we cross? Should we not cross?
Yes, we need to cross because we are going that way.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah,
Don't get
we can go.
smashed. Okay.
Have to cross rough style,
Mexican style.
Mexican style.
Let me see if we can see anything from. No, I think
We can't.
no, not at all. No, it's all closed.
Oh, it's all closed.
I think this church has a basement. The basement for the crypts.
Yeah.
So, you were doing a tour in Polanco on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So you saw the big church.
I saw a church that it's on Horacio, and I don't
Yes.
remember what else.
That church is the same. They were one and the one in
Oh, wow.
Horacio.
Benjamin, watching from San Antonio, Texas. I had a
Oh,
recommendation.
awesome.
I had it as a recommendation in YouTube. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for telling us that, because but that YouTube starts to recommend our channel. Thank you. I will never know that was a church. yeah. It's I mean, there's so many. It's different styles of
Yeah.
churches here.
I
So
love
many.
all the churches of Mexico City. Even I'm not a Catholic.
Like the other day, when we did a tour, we visited one in downtown, no?
Yeah.
La Profesa. That's
yeah.
amazing.
It's a
I
very
uploaded a
good
picture, and it looks, I think, more holy right now. I was like, this church even wanna make me be Catholic, you know?
You need to point at that. What
This-
do you think that is? Do you
That's-
know what that is?
Is that the hotel, no? The Camino Real?
That is
I
the
stayed there
Hotel
once.
Camino Real. The Hotel Camino Real is a very important place for the Ansures neighborhood because originally it was an hospital, the British hospital. They demolished the hospital building, this huge hotel. It was made by Legorreta. It was one of the most important architects in Mexico. Help of Luis Barragan.
Oh, that's why it looks like Luis Barragani. All the idea, or like
Stole the idea because Barragan he preferred to make architecture to the inside, you know?
yeah.
And Legorreta started to do architecture for the outside.
Yes, Carrie, we are still going. Actually, we plan that this stream is going to be the longest one that we are going to do so far, 2 hours, we hope. And glad that you're finishing your tutoring and you're back. So thank you. Thank you. So we are now talking about this beautiful hotel that we're going to see the entrance, that it's beautiful. If you have ever guys seen Luis Barragan work, it's very, his style is very Luis Barragan-ish influenced.
We can do another tour with the outside of the buildings of
Yeah.
Luis Barragan that are closed because we have Luis Barragan buildings in all over the city and also in Guadalajara. But well, I was telling you about the Camino
Yeah.
Real. Here we can see anything.
A beautiful yellow wall. You can see it takes a lot of studies of architecture to do this yellow wall.
Hey, stop. It's not that simple. It has a meaning.
It has a meaning. Okay, let's.
Because it's a pyramid meaning, you know, because of all the shapes.
Got it.
And also because of all the ambience.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can tell, all the sun is getting into that wall.
Yeah.
So if you don't have windows on that wall, you won't get burned. But you're not going to be hot, okay?
Okay.
Well,
Now is your turn to grab
Okay.
this. So grab it with both hands. Try to
Okay.
stabilize it with
Sorry.
your hand. And if it shakes, just put your finger like this.
Yeah, okay.
Mark, welcome back, Harry. Yes, welcome back.
Okay, so I'm sorry because of my hair. I'm like a hobbit, but I'm in the height of standard Mexican. Okay, I think that's it. So, well, this building, this hotel was made in the 1968 for the Olympics in Mexico. That's why it was made by one of the most important architects, or the most important architects of all time, Mexican architects, Luis Barragan and Ricardo Legorreta. You can see it's a very big wall here. We can see a lot of the hotel because of the privacy, because it's a very exclusive hotel. Also was made, I'm sorry, I think I'm mixing architects. That's a fact. But it was Sordo Madaleno who made this one. We're gonna see a lot of architecture if we go over there in Polanco of Sordo Madaleno. We had a lot of modern architects of that era, like Sordo Madaleno, Legorreta, Luis Barragan, Francisco Serrano, etc., etc. But the thing that I want you to see is the entrance, because we have a wall that it was made by a German sculptor that he was nationalized, Mexican nationalized, and his name was Matthias Geritz. Matthias Geritz was a big friend of Luis Barragan as well. And oh, wait, okay. We can see it better. No, it's still shaking.
So when that happens, just put the trigger. There's a trigger here?
Here?
Press it twice. Doble. Rápido. Solo dos veces.
Okay.
Dos veces. Así.
Sorry.
Así dos veces.
Okay.
Or with the finger.
Okay. So here's the name of the hotel, Camino Real. It's a very 60s typography, like the design of the Mexico 68 Olympics.
Over here we can see por acá.
There is a hall over there where you can enter to the lobby, the number of the hotel, and then we have this big wall that is the Matthias Geritz wall. Okay? Yes, we can go to the
Siempre
Olympic
que veas los
Stadium
comentarios,
as
lee
well.
el comentario para-
So Mark Jabari is telling us, beautiful place. Will you one day take us to the Olympic Stadium? Yes, we can go over there. The Olympic Stadium was made by another important architect, Pedro Ramirez Vázquez. That we're very close from the Museum of Anthropology. Maybe we can go over there. Work. Oh my god, why it's so white, everything. Sorry, it's my first time using the gimbal. But why it always shakes with me?
You see, it's not that easy. Look at that fountain.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see the fountain. If these things don't shake. It's like the resemblance of the sea, you know? To make that stuff happen, it's a very interesting thing, like with the engineer, like the pumps and everything. It's very difficult to make that happen. Right now we're still in Ansures. Karian is saying that what neighborhood is this right now? We are still in Ansures. We're in the limit of Ansures at that Subish over there. If we cross that street, over there, that building is the Chapultepec place where you can do sports. How do you say deportivo?
Sports center.
Sports center. It's one of the oldest sports center of Mexico. The Chapultepec Sports Center. And we need to cross because we're going to enter to that street over there. You're welcome, Carrie. This street is Campos Elíseos. Those are our Champs-Élysées, like in Paris, but in Spanish is Campos Elíseos. The street Campos Elíseos was like the axis for the Polanco neighborhood because it was a river. The river I was telling you before, the river of Los Morales. So they changed the name to Campos Elíseos because they wanted to make this exclusive neighborhood. And to do that, well, to put names of important cities in the world. And here we have this building over here. This one is from Legorre. This one. We have a very similar building here. We have a very similar building in the city, but this one is like like modern. So you can see like it's a box again. It's a large box, a big box, and at the bottom we don't have almost any support. That's the interesting thing about this kind of buildings.
It reminds me to a New York building, but it's like that, no? Like it has a
Yeah.
huge area without anything on the base.
So you need to walk slow because this thing starts to shake. Because
That's
yes,
why
he can.
I think
He
that
can
we need
shake.
to get a new one. Because this one shakes too much, and I don't think I know that these gimbals are like a pain sometimes, but I think this one is too much of a pain.
Yeah. But at the beginning it worked well, right?
I didn't use it a lot in the beginning. It was a gift from a friend.
Okay.
So honestly, I didn't use it. I was like, what I'm going to use this thing for? And now it's my day today.
So look almost like the shape, like the.
Ya está yo aquí cruzando. ¿Vamos a
like the
cruzar para allá?
line. Vamos a Campos Elíseos.
Okay. Alright, let's cross over here. Mira, si te mueves así, por alguna razón así no se mueve. Pero cuando empiezas a hacer esto, o simplemente cuando quiere, empieza a temblar. Mira, ya ves, o sea, de la nada. Y nada más, o sea, lo que tienes que hacer es ponerle tantito, porque si lo agarras igual lastimas los motores.
Ah, okay.
Tantito.
Sorry with this.
Ah, no.
No, wait. Wait to the red lights.
Yes.
I don't wanna get smashed by a car in Polanco. Okay, I think we. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to live stream a car accident here.
It's gonna have a ton of views. Oh.
A ton of views.
Imagine that
Yeah.
live crash while doing a live tour in Mexico City.
Yeah, the building is
Yeah, it's
amazing. I
beautiful.
have never seen it. ¿Sabes qué también tenemos que comprar? A fisheye. Well, not a fisheye, but
Yeah,
como
like
una.
a lens.
Yeah.
So all of this is part of the sports center of Chapultepec from the 50s. It's very old. And then we have these kind of buildings again with all covered in glass. And this is from the 80s, 90s as well. You can see that.
What style of architecture is that? Like, or design, or what?
There is a time when we start to call all architecture modern architecture, you know?
Ah, okay.
So this kind of the modern architecture, futuristic somehow?
Futuristic.
Somehow, but not total, like the futurism in Russia. In Russia, there is a style that is called futuristic and also fascist. That's a thing in Russia. So you can see this street now, guys.
Esto es como tu joystick.
Okay. So you can see this street that is not straight. This is because it responds to the old river.
This is Champs-Élysées?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Campos Elíseos in Spanish.
Le Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées. So there's a big park over there. I think it's the Gandhi Park. So we can go to the Museum of Anthropology from here. Do you want to go?
We should go somewhere that we can take a seat because I need to charge this thing. It's already like 20% of battery.
So you want like a cafeteria or something like
No,
that?
no, we cannot sit in the cafeterias right now. So yeah, like a
Or maybe
park.
in the park?
Yeah,
Okay, we can go over there.
because she's the expert on this area, guys.
He's very lost.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to return to his home right now.
As the fancier the neighborhood, the less I know.
The fancier the neighborhood. Look at that. And we're like neighbors originally.
Yeah, originally, yeah. But architects are always fancier.
No, that's not true. Well, I started to visit Polanco at college.
Igual y enseñamos eso.
So,
¿Por acá o dónde?
pues vamos a cruzar.
O si podemos llegar rápido al de antropología por aquí. Pues. Ah, ok. Entonces tú
Mira, ahí
guíanos.
está el mapita.
Ok.
Here, we are in a little part of Chapultepec. We are in the limits. So we are entering to a section of the woods of Chapultepec. That's why you can see a lot of nature here. Also, a lot of people come here to exercise, eat as well. I like to arrive from this spot suddenly, then you have these huge buildings.
It says it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just wait.
Okay. It's because of the trees.
Maybe. We don't have 5G antennas.
Not yet. From here I want to show you something as well. Look at that building over there. Oh, over there. That's there. Those are two towers, two apartment towers. That's one of the most important buildings of the Polanco residential area.
I'm trying to focus the camera. Vamos aquí.
Okay, well, we're gonna see it later. We can keep walking through the woods like in a horror movie.
So remember that this is a small section of the park.
Yeah, it's a very important place. Polluted.
There's the dogs here.
First, the Ruffino Tamayo Museum.
Yeah.
Ruffino Tamayo was a very important painter, and he decided to make a museum here in Reforma Avenue. The architects were Abraham Zabludovsky and Teodoro González de León. Teodoro González de León was the one, if you saw the last video, Reforma Avenue, you saw a building of Teodoro González de León. This one is an old one like from the 90s, from 89. It has my age, this building. And they started to build Abraham Zabludovsky and Teodoro González de León together with a very unique style. You're gonna see it right now. All of these, like this area as well, these benches and place to rest. Have this for the kids, so you can go and the kids can be playing here. And also we have a school for dogs here as well. Ubish again. And all the dogs of Mexico City.
Yeah, that's why they are well behaved, because they send them to school.
It's more important the school for dogs.
No.
Aprovecha. Buenos días. So over there, if you can see the cars, the street, that street is already Reforma. So also that street takes you to the most important neighborhood, well, the most expensive neighborhood, Chapultepec Heights. And see that skyline, guys. That's Reforma as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you can take a picture here. Wait.
With what? My cell phone is on the live stream.
Yeah, but I have my cell phone. So that's why I was telling, I like a lot this place, because you're like in the woods,
Yeah.
and then whoop, what? Why we have those buildings over there? Mark is saying, looks like a rich neighborhood, renting there must be expensive. Yes, it's one of the most expensive places to rent in Mexico City.
Like how much? 2-bedroom apartment.
25 grand,
It's not that bad.
but it's expensive place.
Well,
because if you want for example in Roma,
Yeah. I mean,
And
I have seen
here-
20 places, like 20,000 over there.
yeah, but 25 here, and it could arrive to 35, 40.
Yeah.
Here's the museum. This is the Ruffino Tamayo Museum. Also, Mexico City is one of the cities with more museums in the world. Look at this entrance, guys. I love this place so much. This is the thing that I was telling you about the brutalism. The brutalism is all about shapes, big shapes, very heavy, and even the material, even that is concrete, is not a light concrete, you know, it's not like the gray concrete we all see in these big buildings. It's a concrete with a lot of texture, a brownish texture. We have low battery.
We have what?
Low battery.
Ah, okay. Oh, sí, sí, okay.
The entrance of the museum, where you can see plastic art, painting, sculpture, like this one we're seeing right now in the middle. And the museum itself is a work of art, it's a piece of art. And we have a lot of sculptures surrounding the museum. Like they are sculptures for almost, they've been here for 30 years, something like that. And they have a lot of installations. Also, this museum has a very interesting restaurant.
Ah, yeah, the restaurant's good.
The restaurant is good. It's not wow, very fancy, but it's good.
Should take a seat over there.
We're gonna take a seat right now because we need to charge the phone. So yes, if you're staying in Ansures, that is cheaper than Polanco and than Chapultepec, you can walk around and you're gonna see a lot of good stuff surrounding you. There is another fountain. There was a time also and in Mexico architecture that everything was filled with fountains.
No.
And water. Well, this one in particular, this fountain in particular, is because they're trying to rebuild or recreate the lake. The lake when we were an Aztec city.
Pon el tripié y ponlo aquí.
So we're gonna take you still here. If you want to ask more questions, this is the time because we're gonna be still for
Yeah, we're going to. I'm
For a
going
while?
to. We're going to charge the battery. Let's see. So I'm going to turn off the gimbal. Let's see how that goes.
I'm going to use it like a tripié. I don't know what to say.
Okay, sorry for the movement, guys.
Yeah, sorry for the movement.
Okay.
That's good.
Let's
There is
see.
a lot of people like taking care of the entrance of the museum.
All right. I don't know what is going to happen if I do this. I think no. I think it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, you just have to keep it on your hand.
Okay, sorry for my pulse. I'm not a surgeon. I'm an architect, though, but I'm not. I don't have a good line to draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a couple of
Sorry,
minutes.
sorry. We're not gonna take care of that little girl over there. That's one of the sculptures that we were saying. That's the building, the white building. That's the building we passed through. And here we're in the part of the forest. There is a lot of people watching the museum. The restaurant is over there in that direction. Also, that extension of the museum was made in the 2000, also by the same architect, by Teodoro González de León. There is a lot of people like walking around. There is Subish. Again, this is the fountain that I was telling you before. That is like the resemblance of the old city. like the floating city we used to live. Well, not we, because we didn't get born yet, but our over there. There is a here. Lady Karma is asking if is it possible to do a walk from Reforma to Polanco. Yeah, it's not that far, but Reforma is also a very large avenue, so it depends in what part of Reforma you are. So if you are in the part of Reforma that is very close from Chapultepec and from the museums, it's very close Polanco, and also the auditorium, the National Auditorium. So here we have a subway close. The closest is I think is auditorium, and also we have the other subway for Polanco is Polanco. That is the orange. It's not. It depends in which part of Reforma you are. If you are closer to downtown, it's very, very far away. But if you're closer to Chapultepec, you are very close from Polanco. Sorry because of this stillness.
Yeah, we're just waiting a little bit for the phone to charge. Sadly, this gimbal doesn't allow us to charge the phone while it's there because it's stuck over here. So yeah, I think I definitely need to get a new one.
Yeah, and this is the shaky thing.
Yeah, this is the shaky thing. When it gets shaky, it's because of that.
And now it's shaky because of my hand. I'm sorry because of that. I need coffee. I know it's gonna be worse if I got coffee.
Maybe we can go, maybe we can take the gimbal. Maybe we can take it
The
by the
phone
hand.
by the hand.
Yeah, so just to see those sculptures over there,
Yeah,
the terrace of the
you
restaurant.
can see the
and then
restaurant.
to walk to...
And then we can go to the
So you just have to put
museum.
this thing on your... on your
Okay,
bag.
just wait.
I take your cell phone, eh?
Yeah. You can keep taking pictures. So again, sorry because of the shakiness. I don't have a very stable step foot. I hope you don't get very nauseous or something. That's the name of the museum over there. You can see it, Museo Ruffino Tamayo. It's carved in the stone, in the concrete. This is a sculpture. I don't know if this one is from
It's Leonora Carrington.
Leonora Carrington. Look at this one, guys. It's very beautiful. A very geometric couple. From Lady Carmen's asking if from Independencia, Ángel de la Independencia, is too far away from here?
Maybe, I mean, you can walk. It will be maybe like 25 minutes.
Yeah, like a 25 minutes walk. Yeah, if you want to walk, if you like to walk.
And it's a beautiful walk.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful walk because Reforma is a very beautiful avenue. Ah, squirrel! Squirrel! Again, the entrance.
So what's the Ruffino Tamayo Museum like? What is it like? What it has on the inside?
Plastic art, painting, modern painting, sculptures, and the work of Ruffino Tamayo, the art of Ruffino Tamayo. So it's very interesting because they have also sometimes installations
Oh yeah.
and performances as well. So it's modern art mostly. We have a lot of museums. So this is a part of the restaurant, guys. So imagine you can have breakfast or brunch here. So you enter to the museum to see the art, the beautiful art. And like I said before, the museum itself is a piece of art. It's amazing. This museum is very beautiful. And I like these things over here because they are bicycles, just to put your bicycles over there, to change your bicycles here. The restaurant that also they have a gift shop over here. This area is the gift shop, and then you enter to the gift shop through this side of the building over here. You enter to the gift shop, and then you go to the restaurant over there. So you can imagine taking brunch or a restaurant over there in that little terrace. So Karian is telling us, do some of the museums have some special day where they have reduced entrance fees? For locals mostly, for Mexican people, all Sundays are free. I don't know if it's cheaper for foreigners. Are you aware of that?
I think actually on Sundays when most of the museums are free, it doesn't matter if you're not a local because they don't ask you for your ID.
No.
But certain museums have a special price for foreigners.
Yeah.
Like the Frida Museum and Agualcali Museum. So if you don't have a Mexican ID, because those ones ask for ID, there's very few, but yes. And yes, it's more expensive, but yeah, I mean, it's still not that bad. Like for example, the Frida Museum for locals costs like 200 pesos.
Yeah.
And for foreigners, like 500,
Yeah.
which is 25 bucks.
Uh-huh. But there are cheaper museums, like this one is I think 35 pesos.
Yeah.
So Mark is saying that are the museums open to the public now during COVID? No, right now, like we are in lockdown, they are all closed. That's why we have a lot of people watching for the museum right now, and it's closed. This is the original entrance. Normally it's open all the time except for Mondays. Mm-hmm. Mondays museums never open. But no, I think they're gonna open until again January 10.
Yeah, and because also there's a lot of security because guys, we have had stolen museums.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a movie about it. No?
Yeah, there's a movie called Museum.
And it's about that. You can find it in YouTube actually.
Yeah, in YouTube.
Yeah, in YouTube.
I think it's in Prime also. I'm
really?
not sure. Yeah.
Now let's walk over there to the Anthropology.
Yeah. So here in this area we have three important museums. We have the Ruffino Tamayo, we have the Museum of Anthropology, and the Museum of Modern Art. So the three of them were made mostly not at the same time. The Ruffino Tamayo was the oldest one, but the Museum of Anthropology was built in the 60s. I think they finished in the 70s, and the Modern Art also was built in the 60s. The Modern Art Museum and the Anthropology Museum was made by the same architect, Pedro Ramirez Vázquez, the one who made the stadium, Olympic Stadium.
Okay.
Karian says, "Oh, that's wonderful. I love museums. I love museums too."
Yeah.
It's just I hate a little. I hate the people.
So the only thing about like the museums on Sundays that they are free, they get very busy. Very
Yeah.
busy.
You will find a lot of these posters here in Chapultepec with all the activities that they have mostly, and they have the activities from January 21. But if you can see it, it says cartelera de actividades virtuales. So virtual activities, almost all cultural activities. We have a lot of cultural activities that we never know, but we have a lot of cultural activities in
We
Mexico.
never know because we are always working.
Yeah, that's true. Like us, workaholics.
Sometimes we don't have any option.
Sorry because of the shakiness, guys. Yeah, and so Mark Jabari is saying us, thank you. Last time I was in Mexico City, I saw they even had a museum for maize corn. I've never seen anything like that in my life. We have also a museum for perfumes.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I wanna go.
It is in downtown.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
How is it?
I never entered because it's a very new museum.
Yeah, it's new. I saw it like on the pictures and it looked amazing.
It's very close from the Munal.
Oh, really?
It's in that street in front of the Bethlehemist convent, the Mide, the one I show you. I don't know when. I'm sorry because of the shakiness, guys.
All right, let's maybe try to put the phone again in the gimbal.
Yeah.
Can you unplug this thing?
You need to get
no,
unplugged?
just unplug this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I think we're better in battery.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. So that's again in the gimbal. Let's see.
I think I have to take this.
Wait. Actually, let me. Oh no, wait. I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're okay.
Yeah, I read that you also have museum for toys. Yeah, that one is amazing. That one, it's a Japanese family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a Japanese family that they had a toy store, but also I think that it was like a convention store, but they also sell toys. So to their kid, I think they only had one kid. They started to give him toys, and he started to collect. So he started to collect toys, and after he became a collector of toys, they used to live in an apartment in a sketchy neighborhood called Doctores. And then the guy, I don't know why he became so rich, but he pretty much turned the apartment building into his museum. So it's a very interesting museum that it's a whole apartment building turned into a museum. So you enter to what they look like rooms of the, well, not rooms, like apartments, and it's rooms of the museum. No, and there's like the room of the Barbies. Oh well, we have a very weird comment over here.
Oh, I don't understand Korean, guys.
Yeah, we don't understand Korean, sorry, but
I'm
thank you so much
sorry.
for being here. The movie Museo, it's available on Amazon Prime to buy,
Yeah.
rent. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Just check. Thank you so much, Carrie-Ann. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yes? It's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's entertaining.
Do you think that it's historical?
Historical, yes, because it was a real fact.
Yeah. Hola. Exactly. Now we can understand you.
Hola.
So sorry. But we only Spanish and English for the moment.
I'm French.
And I'm French.
A little of
Yeah,
French.
for a little of French. But thank you so much for watching. And yes, if you want to watch more of these live streams that we do every week, 3 times a week, you can just subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, or to the Twitch channel. We still don't know in which platform we are going to focus more, but so far multi-streaming has worked well. Now we do this stream on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and we hope that this gives you a bit of traveling sense right now under the quarantine, under the lockdown. At least here in Mexico, we are in lockdown, Mexico City. So we are almost arriving to the Anthropology Museum.
Oh wow! I didn't notice the hour.
What time is it? Two?
Yeah, almost. We have 2 hours already.
Yeah, here it says that we have been doing this live stream for 1 hour and 42 minutes.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So we hope that you all guys are enjoying this. Our goal today was doing 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to achieve it,
Yeah.
because I see the experts, New Yorkers, that they do it for 2 hours. So I was like, all right, let's do it 2 hours also. So this is the museum. Take a look to this beauty.
So this museum is the Museum of Anthropology.
Yeah.
It's the most important museum where you can find all the history of Mayans, Aztecs, Olmecs,
Yes.
and whatever you want to know about Mexico before the Spanish people arrived.
Lady Karma says your live tours is really helpful and I'm enjoying it. I'm so glad. We are so
Thank
glad
you.
about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that comment.
So should we go a little bit more over there, or?
You can show here. This is a very interesting place. Like I said before, it was made by the architect Pedro Ramirez Vázquez, that he was one of the most important architects. But this, for example, these stairs is, if you want to go to the parking lot, everything is well planned, very well planned. So you can see here, you can enter, come here into your car, then you park, and then you just go upstairs, and you will see the facade of the building.
Yeah.
And if we go over there, they have another fountain, because we don't have enough fountains in Chapultepec. Right now it's just not working.
Yeah. Carrie-Ann says these live tours are so helpful to see different areas before going. Yes, exactly. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, most of the, like, even the media only write about Condesa, Roma. But there's so much more. I mean, it's
Every neighborhood has its own history, and it's
Yeah.
amazing how
Yeah.
this city has been growing.
Yeah.
through the
Guys,
years.
so the movie Museo, it's
Yeah,
about the
it's about this museum.
this museum. They stole this museum. Benjamin, I agree. I love these tours. It helps me in planning my trip. We are so happy, Benjamin. So take a look to this.
So this is the fountain.
This is the fountain that right now is not.
It's not working right now, but
working.
this is the name of the museum, Museo Nacional de Antropología, carved in marble, because fancy Mexico.
Karian says, I was so hesitant about considering Mexico City as a
No.
possible place to come until
come.
your live tours. So thank you. We like that so much, Carrie. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
please come. Mexico City is amazing.
Where should we go?
We're going to only to the facade, and then we're going
Let me
to turn-
take out my jacket again. This is so annoying, guys, because you're in the sun, it's so hot, then you're in the shade, it's cold.
Yeah, that's a fountain. So I'm gonna take this one. I'm not shaking anymore. Well, not too much. So I don't know if you can see. This is a fountain, guys. So when it's working, it's very beautiful. Over there, in that direction, is Reforma Avenue. Over there, you will see the Metrobus. That is the kinda London bus. Again, the facade. The flag, the Mexican flag. Part of the woods. Carrie says that hopefully this summer I will be there. Yes, please. You can. Well, it's important to notice that here in Mexico City, the summer is not as hot as everyone thinks. It's almost very rainy, but still you can travel to Mexico in summer. There, I think in May it's okay, and they start to rain in what in June.
Yeah.
Again, this is still shaky. So take it. I don't want your gimbal anymore. So we're going to Polanco?
Yeah, I thought, yeah. Where?
This way. We're gonna cross a lot of woods again.
Okay. We have 13 minutes left.
Okay. I think we can make it to Siqueiros.
Okay.
place.
Good to know about the weather during that time. Yes. I mean, we're always in the middle. Always in the middle.
But our weather is very nice, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, it's not cold, and you can be this way without a jacket. Also, it's a weird weather because normally it's very chilly here
Yeah.
at this time of the year. All of these stands you see, there are a lot of commerce, informal commerce. If you get out of the museum and then you get hungry, you can have a hamburger, churros as well.
Yeah.
Handcrafts, they say they are handcrafts, but they are not like the good stuff. I want to show you that.
The tower? The towers?
There are two towers. It's the Residencial El Bosque.
Yeah.
Well, we call them the Petronitas because they are very similar to two towers that are in Sri Lanka. That the name is the Petronas Towers. And the architect was an Argentinian architect, Carlos Pelli. He also made the Hotel Regis in Reforma.
Mm-hmm.
And he made this one in the 90s,
The San Regis?
San Regis.
Ah, that's why it looks like that. Yeah.
Exactly. It's the same Argentinian architect.
Ah.
And he made two towers very similar to this one but larger in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't know it was the same guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
I'm thinking of driving down from the US and have questions about the safest travel route, but something to ask about that later. Yeah, that can be a little bit more complicated, but
Yeah.
the few things that always you should do driving, it's always early in the morning. Always early in the morning drive. Certain states and regions are better to avoid, so that's also something to plan in your route. And what else? Well, be careful about the scams
Yeah.
of the cops, and even, I mean, sometimes what happens is like the tolls, they get taken by the people of the towns, or right now during the quarantine that has happened a lot. Actually, maybe at the end of the month, guys, I'm going to take you to a town. I'm going to do a live stream going to a town So I'm going to show you how it's a little bit about driving in the highways. I'm not an expert because I don't drive, but my friends, they do. So we are going with a friend, and we're going to drive to a town, Toluca. We are going to drive to Toluca.
Toluca.
Yeah. So yes, but yes, that certainly need planning, Carrie. Look at that one.
Yeah, that's. I think it's also from the 90s.
That will be helpful. Doing the drive sounds fun too. Yeah. And the fun part is that I don't drive.
Yeah.
I am the DJ. Okay.
You're gonna sleep. Don't lie.
Sleep?
Sleep.
Nah. I never sleep. Well, if it's more than 5 hours, yes. This game
I think already arrived my
better.
a selfie stick.
Mm-hmm. We have been live for 1 hour and 50 minutes, so thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. And if you catch this on the repetition, on the replay, also it's great. Remember that we do this live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Friday 9 a.m., Wednesday 11 a.m. I wanted to ask you guys, I might also start to do like a few live streams of like hotels. Because I got contacted by a hotel that they were interested in showing the accommodations, what do they do right now, like if it's a lockdown, the like the hygiene standards that they have and all of that. So if that's something that interests you guys also, I might do one of those collaborations and see how it works. But yeah, my intention is also to like talk with people. Like maybe yesterday I went to a chocolate shop that it was amazing, so maybe also going there and things like that. So yeah, look at these towers. See.
Also the same that he was doing in Indiana.
What's that?
The new tower in Coco, like at the south of the city.
Okay.
Very close to Plaza Universidad, University Avenue.
Oh, okay.
They are very new.
Yes, we'd like to see hotels. Thank you, Mark. Also, Lady Karma. Carrie, sounds good, the hotels thing. Well, I'm glad that that's something that also interests you guys. So yes, we're going to do that. Hopefully, soon. The Gandhi.
This is a very weird.
Yeah.
This park is called the Gandhi Park.
The Gandhi Park.
Also because we have a street very close from here.
Interesting. ¿Me prestas tu celular para tomar una foto? Ah, no, yo
No,
lo
tú
tengo.
lo tienes. So he's asking for my cell phone, but he has it. It's still shaky. I don't know how to manage your stuff.
All right, where are we going?
We're going that way.
Okay. All right. It's a very nice book.
Oh my god, it's closed.
It's all closed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So we can go over there
Okay.
and then surround.
Like this.
No.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right, we are at. Yeah.
So do you want to sit down?
Well, for the live stream, so maybe we just do it till the last drop.
The last drop of energy. So we're gonna get shot by the battery. And very close from here there is a lake. Yeah, the lake of Chapultepec.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
And there is a restaurant over there. And
I only been once. It was okay.
it was okay, only okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too expensive.
We have a lot of nature as well.
Yeah.
Here because we have a lot of water.
This is the Squirrels Park. Here we have always when we enter.
Yeah. Because of the trees.
Yeah, right.
But and maybe we're trapped. I don't see like the exit.
Oh yeah. We trapped guys here. Ah, over there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's see.
So we're very from the hotel zone
Yeah.
of Polanco.
Yeah. Actually, that's the. This is the where they took me for that. So let's see. Wait.
Be careful also with this.
Got it. Got it. Doesn't happen twice. Un caballero del zodiaco no cae dos veces con el mismo ataque.
Look, Singapore.
Oh yeah, that's why this thing is here.
Yeah,
Look at this. This is so beautiful.
I love it.
¿Son,
You can
¿Y
see
qué
the
son
roofs.
depas o qué son?
¿Sí?
Depas.
They are apartments, only apartments, not offices, only apartments.
That's
So rich
crazy.
people live here, basically.
I want an apartment here.
Yeah, I knew a guy who had an apartment here, but
Really?
I crushed his hat.
You crush his hat? Crush his hat.
His heart.
Ah, you. Heartbreaker.
It was a long time ago. No. A long time ago, like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
In-
Yeah.
Expensive apartments.
Yeah, and I think that they must.
I
Maybe
think you can rent.
we can find an Airbnb and I will stay.
Maybe
No?
you can find an Airbnb here.
Yeah. I used to do a lot, and that's what I'm doing now. I just stay in different Airbnbs on the different neighborhoods, and because I get bored quickly, guys. Get bored. It's a trouble. Sometimes I don't want to get bored, but I just get bored.
You need more and different experiences. all the
Yeah.
time.
Let me check how's the battery going. All right, we're going. We are 2 minutes for the 2 hours. Everyone has been here partially, all the movie, all the. Now we're doing live movies. That should be the next thing, no? Like
Live movies.
yeah,
But yeah, like this. Like
the Blair
the
Witch and things like that.
documentary.
Ah,
style.
yeah. But that live,
Live, yeah.
like it's happening right now. I'm telling you what is going to be the future likes.
Yeah, so I was seeing this movie in Christmas,
Mhm.
As Above, So Below.
Huh?
Have you seen it?
What?
As Above,
Asabo?
So Below?
No.
It's a horror movie from the
Okay.
catacombs of Paris.
Oh wow.
It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
It's on Netflix or where?
No,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
25 pesos.
Okay. Not bad. So it's good.
Yeah, it's good and it's
Oh, okay.
live movie.
Okay.
So I recommend it. So we are still in the residential part.
Yeah, what's that?
What's happening over there? The FEMSA corporate.
Ah, this is the Coca-Cola building. That's why the polar bears are there. Or near here.
Near here is the Canadian.
Okay. We are 15 seconds to accomplish 2 hours. 2
We're
hours.
trapped again.
Live stream. That's crazy, guys. I didn't thought that I could do it. Do it.
But we did it.
Where are we going to finish?
Just here. We got a lot of opportunities here. Just get across this residential building.
Okay.
We're not even close to the business part.
So we can finish to continue after, no?
Yeah.
Something like that. Where?
Yeah, this is the Canadian embassy.
This is the Canadian embassy, guys. I don't know if there's any Canadian people watching here. I might go to Canada next year. Well, no, this year.
Yeah, it was this year, right?
Yeah, this is year. Congrats for the 2 hours. Thank you so much,
Thank
Carrie.
you. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Where?
See if we can make it to the Cicados Museum.
Okay, I don't want that this live stream just ends abruptly because of the battery. To finish 3. Yes, 3%.
Okay.
We're going to finish here, guys, because if not, it's going to just stop there. So, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Indra.
guys. Thank you so much. So we are gonna finish in the Canadian embassy,
Yeah.
but just you need to know that this is the beginning of another tour that is mostly only for Polanco tour. Okay, so we already saw all the surroundings of Polanco, a glimpse of Chapultepec, Veronica Ansures and Ansures. I hope you like it, guys.
Yes, look at the Coca-Cola building, by the way. It's beautiful. So thank you so much, Mark. 2 hours. Your boss has been thinking that you're working, but you're watching the live stream. Well, I hope that it's useful, Mark. Lady Karma, thank you so much for the congrats, Carrie also. So, well, yes.
The Colango as well.
Yeah.
We don't know his name.
If you know, if you see later this replay, thank you so much. Subscribe to the YouTube, turn on the notification bell, or in the Twitch channel. And I will see you on Friday. I still don't know where I'm going to go, but it's a nice walk, as you know. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, leave your questions in the comments. And yeah, thank you. Appreciate it so much, guys. Bye bye.